Well, hello and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival Reforged Eden, the war and industry updates, rags to riches. Okay, I'll stop. There's enough titles already. And of course, welcome back to Masperon, our starting planet for this series. Last episode, we crash landed on this planet with a serious thud. And we were soon being hunted by all sorts of vicious creatures, including overseers. But interestingly, not drones. In the end, an overseer got the better of me, and we had our first death of the series. I find myself now cowering inside a small hole, waiting for my air to run out, my food to perish, or something to crawl down here and murder me. But that's not going to happen. No way is that going to happen. We've got a little situation with spoiled food, of course. Since I've logged off the server and logged back on again, I forgot to put this food on me so it didn't spoil. Inevitably, that means it has spoiled. We got 207 food. We got a bandage, 5 oxygen canisters, although by this point, oops, I suspect our oxygen generator over here has generated a few bottles of oxygen. I have a problem taking some of those out now just to fill my bag up. I'm gonna have to put them in the infinite storage that is a portable constructor, of course. Okay, it is daytime. We have a bit of daylight ahead of us, so we shouldn't have any problems for now with overseers. So I'm gonna put this as a kind of the Spanj hole marker here, so we know where to return should we get a little too far away. Now, of course, priorities. Well, there's multiple priorities to deal with. Obviously, the old tank station over there, the drones and stuff like that, we visited that last time, and we didn't get attacked by those drones for some unbeknownst reason, but we're not going to look a gift horse in the eye. We're going to just move on. Inventory space is plentiful, so let's fill it up with all sorts of giblets and bits and indeed bobs. Right. Probably the best thing to do at this point is to jump on this thing and hope it doesn't fall through the ground, and go and see if we can find ourselves a little biome that's a little bit more resource rich than where we are right now. I'm going to go over here. There's a lot of alien thorn. We already have a lot of alien thorn, so I'm not going to stop and pick that up. I am going to fly into that tree, though, apparently. Okay. Resource rocks seem to have kind of diminished now that we've left the sort of area of where we crashed. However, there is a silicon rock here. If we can find a deposit somewhere, then I'll be very happy, but based on what I'm seeing on the detector... Oh, hello. Dinner. Feels bad, but it's survival, baby. Okay, they have all died on top of each other, haven't they? Oh, this is a fantastic amount of meat. Meat and milk, and... we didn't reload that. Well, you're kind of a bit weird, aren't you, with your vertical aligned mouth, aren't you? Alright. I hate to do the whole Lord of the Rings thing, but meat is back on the menu, boys. Alright, there we go. Feels bad murdering a bunch of innocent creatures, but we must survive. We must eat. We must feast. Indeed. We will now feast and eat and survive and all the above. Didn't I actually get that silicon rock, or is that another silicon rock? Doesn't really matter anyway. We're going to need all the rocks, including these big hefty rocks here, because we need to turn this into carbon substrate, of course. There's some plant protein as well. Fantastic. Let's get some plant fiber over here and start producing bandages, using the plant protein for medicines rather than food here, now that we've got a supply of steak. Okay, this is actually a pretty good biome. There's lots of resources here in the end, it turns out. We're still a little light on iron rock. So far, it's mostly copper and silicon. We'll continue looking. We'll see what we can find. If we run across another herd, it might be worth picking them up. But bear in mind that we've got, what, 60 meat on us? There's no way we're going to get through that before most of it spoils anyway. So I'll probably spare them. And we'll just go hunting as and when we need to, you know? I did kill an entire family, so I feel like that's probably a little bit much by now. Alright. Let's go back on our hover bike and see what else we can find. We probably want to find... I believe we can find another, like, POI. Oh, hello. Leaf cutters. Not good. A whole party of leaf cutters. This area is quite resource rich, though. There's an iron rock right there. I'm going to have to fight the leaf cutters, I think. Right. More meat, I suppose. Hearing any more coming, so I think we're good to switch. Get that iron rock. There he is. Alien tooth. Okay. Got him. The rain is back. The wonderful weather of Mass Run doesn't let up. This place is miserable, dudes. Absolutely miserable. Hello. Although the freaking the jetpack, sorry, is absolutely vital survival here. All right, there we go. Get down. Get down, little insect boy. Okay. Oxygen's looking a little light. Gonna chuck a couple of in the tank there. I'm gonna pick up some more rocks. More iron. Fantastic. More silicon. Fantastic. There's some plant fibers over there, which we will need. Start making bandages, so let's do it. Get a couple of bandages there. More silicon, more copper. I don't think we're going to be short on silicon copper. It's going to be the iron that's going to get us. But yeah, okay, we're doing well. Let's. I'm going to gather a little bit more of the stuff here, and then I'm going to head back to the hole, see what we can do with it. Well, nighttime is fast approaching. I think it's time we get back to my hidey hole, and we stay there until the morning. Or risk basically getting chomped up by another overseer. Oh, okay, yeah. Inventory is full. So we've got ourselves quite a lot of resources there. Looking good, looking healthy, looking lovely. I think we're going to be getting an SV very, very soon, guys. Grab that there. Back into our hidey hole here. Okay. So yeah, look at the iron here that we've managed to get. 180. We've got another 180. Copper, 210 silicon. There's 300 carbon substrate there as well. We are stacking up some bandages as well. Let's get a few more of those going. Surviving off of steak. Let's get a drink. We got some eggs here. Can't really do much with the eggs with a basic kind of portable constructor here, but later on, you know, they'd be useful for a lot of recipes, those eggs. So good to know that they're down here on this planet. Pick them up. I've got 7 titanium ore, so again, as soon as we get an upgraded constructor, we can start producing titanium, which is useful for more advanced builds as well. I'm going to turn the resources here. I'm going to turn the resources in there into ingots, the ores into ingots. I'm not on edge. Everything's fine. I'm perfectly relaxed. What are you talking about? Oh my god. We have got 21 crushed stone, which I'm not sure is enough, with 14 wood to produce the carbon substrate that we need. But essentially we need, you know, a good sort of few hundred, I think 1,200 for the flash. 1,000 carbon substrate, 1,066. So we've nearly got the copper there. We'll have the iron, I think, maybe by the next day, I think, when we've done a little bit more running around. And the silicon we should have now as well. So yeah, just that iron might be a bit of a stickler. We've got 74 ingots there. But yeah, we should be able to get like 1,440 more ingots out of that. And there we go. Okay, so there's about 10 more ingots in there as well. Try and use the exact amounts. Oh, there's silicon rock. Try and use the exact amounts of ingots, otherwise it burns through your crushed stone to produce the ore, to produce the ingots, you know. And the crushed stone is obviously very useful for carbon substrate. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to need more crushed stone, isn't it? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Damn it. Oh well. There's no sense hiding. Oh god, but it is nighttime now. This is it. This is where the overseers come out to play. Maybe I should go up the mountain. Maybe they don't go up there. That's a strong maybe, that is, isn't it? Alright, I definitely want to get airborne. One of the things I do need to do as well is produce a bunch of biofuel so that we can actually power any kind of aircraft, and that amount of wood is not going to cover it. So I do need to go out and do some deforestation while the constructor works away there. Ruh-roh. I mean, there's trees right outside the base here, but I'm going to head up the hill here, because I don't think that they spawn in the biome on top of the hill, although Mr. Spider clearly does. Mr. Spider can go away. Alright, here we go. Damn Plutons, man. Plutons will stun lock you as well. Nasty baggers. Alright. Look at the iron. We do need iron. Iron and wood and stone is what we need. Double tap there. Nice little bug glitch that gives you twice the resources for the same amount of hits. I love that one. That's always a joy to see that. Unique with multiplayer servers, that one, ladies and gents. So there's, yeah, it's the big trees that are going to give us the most logs. So I'm just on edge, nervous. Any moment now, an overseer is just going to come creeping out of the shadows. Oh, someone's knocking at the door. Oh, Promethean. Might be worth... Actually, see, can we build a multi-tool? Yes. And with Promethean, we can build the chargers for it. Fantastic. Get like 2 chargers for now. I mean, we don't need it just yet, but we will need it when we start hitting POIs up and stuff, you know? I can also get a mechanical drill. Again, I don't need it yet. I haven't even found any deposits yet, so, you know, kind of like, wow. Anyway, we got some eggs and steak and energy drink. I got another bandage coming along. And anti-parasite pills, which is nice. I'm going to let that tick away for a little bit. We're out of crushed stone, so I'm going to try and go out and get some more of that now as well. But yeah, essentially I'm just sort of poking my head out right now and just praying an overseer doesn't come through that bush. Might have to remove that bush just to improve visibility around here. Alright, we're after some big-ass rocks. That's what we need. Big honky rocks. And there's no big honky rocks like there's big honky rocks down in where all the overseers spawn. In this general direction here. There was one. There's another. Okay, do you know what? This was a terrible idea. I should have just waited. Can these guys like protect me? Can they like be bait? Oh, they're running from the overseers as well, I think. I just need like big honking rocks to dig. Big honkies. There's one. Honestly, I never thought that it would be so dangerous to go out and get some rocks. There's also not that many like big actual rocks, is there? There's one right here. Look at the size of this one. Let's hope. Let's hope. Nothing big and angry is going to disturb me to get through this 400 hit point rock. Suppose I can always jump on top of it. That always helps. It's nice that the drones don't attack me right now. That does improve things. 16? 16? Is that it? Just 16? I was expecting like 120. But mind you, I have got a crappy little laser drill here. Yeah, like a fraction of the resources that you're due just because I'm using a survival tool. There's 16 off that little one. That big one gave me 16. That little one gave me 16. What is going on? They demand a recount. These guys are good as well. Plant protein out of this. Plant protein. Do you know what? I've logged out and logged back in again, guys. I hate to do this, but that POI's loot is probably refreshed and respawned by now, right? It's totally cheesy. I get it, but yeah. I can't come up with a good reason not to do it. You know, other than just because you've already got it. Well, it's regenerated. Regenerated, and I mean, none of this is particularly useful. What have you got for me? Oh, some small O2 tanks. Thank you so much. Uh-oh. I hate them. They're nasty creatures. Well, they do often have pentaxid on them for some reason, so, you know. There's that, I suppose. There is no loot on the top of these things, is there? No. Didn't think so. Okay. Where's my motorbike? Where is my motorbike? I can't see the icon for it. I think I'm right underneath it. There it is. Okay. We still need more rocks. While avoiding giant overseers. Don't see any. That's not to say there aren't any here, though. I always go out at night. And overseers... just come from anywhere, don't they? They just appear out of the darkness. And they're so fast. I didn't see how many that gave me, but whatever. Another one here. Oh my god, 1200 hit points. Alright, inventory full on that one, no surprise there. But yeah, I can't pick up your ore, but that's me full of crushed stone now, so that's a good thing. Get back to the hidey hole. Can't pick up the bike. Inventory full. And there we go. We got some ammo and plant fiber and bits and bobs there. Nice. Alright, we got some meds here. And it's starting to produce the biofuel. Okay, good. So, I just need to set this off to produce a bunch more carbon substrate. In fact, what I could do is actually just build myself another portable constructor. 5 iron ore is required, however, of which I have 2. So, probably easy to go out and find some. If I build another portable constructor, I can get that working on the biofuel because it takes so long to produce biofuel. You know, it's been running and just like, you want to produce 30 biofuel, you're going to be here for a while, you know, so we usually just like get one constructor, fill it with logs, and then just get it running biofuel forever. This is a really good way to do it. And then that frees up your main one to do, you know, other things. Okay. I'm hesitant to go out. The sun is nearly up. It's just a case of... swervy little serpentining little swine. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, just a case of going out and getting some iron. We can produce the second portable constructor there. Let's do that. Let's go. There's gonna be some iron around here somewhere. I'll just drive around until basically I drive through a rock and get off, and get it, move on. Like that, bingo. What are the Creole doing here? Crap, 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 crap. The old switcheroo. Right. 1 iron rock, and that gives me 10, so it's more than enough to produce another portable constructor. Bingo. Okay, back to the hole. Okay, here we go then. So it looks like I now have enough to put all of this in the factory. This right click to just sort of split the stack basically, and then you can pick the whole stack up and right click straight into the factory to put a single one in, and there you go. 1066 carbon substrates. We need a bit of iron, copper, and silicon. Automatically, just out of habit, I hit F4. No, not quite there yet. So let's do the iron next. There's 340 iron, of which we have 242 in there now, so add that a little bit more, and bingo, there we go. Went a little bit over there, but that's okay. So, silicon's next. I think there's a spider at my door. There was a spider at my door. Anyway, Luke's. It's a very nice day out here on Mass Run today, actually. It's lovely. Anyway, I will retreat into my hole. We should have a fair bit of biofuel now, looks like. Yep, that's coming along nicely. Okay, back into the factory then. Silicon, we need 193. So there we go, nice and easy. On that one again, we went a bit over, but that's okay. And now copper. So we don't need that much copper at all because we've already put a bunch of that in there. And bingo, that production. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an SV. I'm going to pop this down here. She's a chunky girl. But here she is. And, yeah. Try and get some kind of base set up next, I think. Because I don't think she's got a huge amount of storage on her. To be honest, it's been a while since I built her. I can't actually remember what the hell she's made of. Other than the fact that she's quite chunky. So here we go. Ammunition container is 3,000. And then we've got a cargo drum and a fridge. I mean, the fridge alone is worth it. Just because that means we don't have to keep letting our food spoil all the time. Okay. Let's fill some fuel up here. Now, it's going to be a little while before I can get any kind of, like, ammunition. I don't think I can build any. From the portable 15 mil. There we go. It takes a little while for it to register. Turn you off for now. I'm going to have to transfer stuff into the fridge here. I don't think there's anything left that's... Well, there's one meat. Everything else is spoiled, look. But I got one meat, and I got the eggs and stuff on me there. So we'll put those in there at least. Anything you're going to do. But yeah, for 15 mil ammo, you can't build it in a portable. We're going to need a small, at least, I think. Which is a base or a capital vessel. Does that. So yeah, we'll just leave it. It'll be fine. We just try not to get ourselves into too much trouble, I guess. Top the oxygen up here. That's a good point, actually. We got 31 bottles of oxygen there. Let's see if we can put that in here. And that means we have a nice air-conditioned. Fantastic. Full oxygen tank capacity there. Lovely. Little delay because of the server. Okay, so there we go. Flash, old build of mine. Very much early game kind of reforged. No real different to most of my early starts, other than it's got quite a wide wing base. And the reason I did that was to try and save fuel, make it fuel efficient by using the wings as kind of... There's a really weird mechanic in Empyrion, basically, with the wings. They don't generate lift necessarily, but they take the sort of pressure off of the ship. If I turn off inertia, the ship doesn't fall down as long as I keep going forward. You see, it doesn't drop, and so when you're flying along, it's basically got very little work to do to keep it airborne once it's got some momentum here. And that's why I've built the sort of wings quite wide like that. It just doesn't fall out of the air. Hopefully in a way of making it slightly more fuel efficient, basically. It doesn't have to use so much thrust keeping it in the air. Anyway, the whole point of this thing is so that we can use its detector and instantly we can pick up a little bit more activity around here than what we were picking up with our handheld detector. Picking up heat signatures, which is usually POIs, like the ancient shelter here. So we're going to go down and check that out. I don't think the ancient shelter has anything like loot-wise in it. This is it's basically supposed to be a base that you would take over and make your base. So I don't think there's anything really in there, but there might be a closet in here or something. Doesn't look like there even is even a closet. Actually, there's nothing in here at all, is there? Alright, so yeah. Never mind. Scrap that idea. Move on. We got radar signatures, which are typically deposits. So you got a graphite ore, which is not particularly useful. And we got a radar signature over there as well. Have a little look at the map here. There's another one there, another resource there. Ping that. Okay, yeah. So yeah, but just basically in an SV now, we are going to be able to explore so much quicker. Okay, yes, we're missing an absolute ton of resources on the ground. Food, there's a copper deposit. You know, all the resource rocks and stuff we could be picking up, but we're going to be much more directed now. And wow, a crashed capital vessel. Okay, I don't know if these drones will... Okay, so your plasmas. Are they going to attack me? Yes, they are. So they're not like the other... Okay, alright. That's, they're a little different from the other ones. Alright, yeah, okay, we'll get the hell out of there then. Of course, I've got no ammunition, so I can't even fight back from those guys, unless I sort of maybe hover above them and shoot down, maybe with a sniper rifle, but they'll just keep raising their height up. Okay, but that crashed capital vessel there is interesting. That's going to be key to getting our own capital vessel in, because the amount of thrusters and stuff on that one, because it looked like the right one as well that has a lot of thrusters as part of it, and that's a lot of neodymium which we need for our own capital vessel. So that's actually quite a good find. That is quite a good find. It's a shame it's garnered my drones, but then I suspect most things will be. Here we go, satellite wreck with another couple of drones around it. I'm guessing these ones are going to be angry with me as well. Satellite wreck doesn't really have anything on it, so I'm not too fussed about that. But yeah, let's continue exploring here. Managed to get airborne nice and quick here. Masperon being quite resource rich. Doesn't take long to get going on this planet, really. It's just quite dangerous when you do. But now could be good. Now, obviously, the next step for us, graphite ore. What's with the graphite ore stuff? My God, I mean, there are a couple of places you can sell graphite, but yeah. Anyway, so sorry. Yeah, the next step really for us is to get a base of some sort, basically, so that we can use the small constructor and the logistics system to start building up some resources and supplies and working towards a capital vessel. Before we get a capital vessel, we're probably going to want a bigger FB. I've got a multi-tool, so in theory I can just take this one apart. Brilliant. Old farm, actually quite a good one. That will have a locker. It'll also have a couple of row plots there, which might be very useful. Yeah, we've got a multi-tool, so we can take this thing apart and use its resources to contribute towards, say, the Diggity mining SV, which will be very helpful. Oh, blimey. Soundtrack different, isn't it, when you come outside? So I'm going to connect to the ammunition drum here. I'm going to salvage. I'll try and retrieve the whole block. I'll need to take the core out first. Unless this thing's... no. Core first. What have you got? Meds. Take it. Nice. There you go. Alright. So we can salvage things down like that. We can salvage the entire place down, to be fair. Glass lights and stuff will have electronics in them, so they're always good. There should be a generator capacitor in here. I'll take the oxygen out. Didn't bring a core with me, so there's no point really trying to... don't know where that went. Retrieve the blocks. And most likely not going to retrieve. There is a small chance you'll get the whole block, but very, very small. There you go. We've only got the nutrient solution and cobalt alloy there, but we're getting cobalt. There probably is cobalt in rock form. And there we go. We got the whole block that time, so that was lucky. We actually have a steel grow plot. Very, very lucky. All right. Didn't get the solar panel. That's fine. I think we've done well there. Move on. And then it was quiet again. Destroyed mining towers again. I don't think there's really much at the destroyed mining towers to really worry about. So let's move on. Keep the ping going. What else we got? Got another one over here. There's lots of like kind of trash POIs on this planet by the looks of it. Not much north-south, which is interesting. I might just head north and see what we find, because usually there's quite a concentration of POIs around the poles. Just the way the POI sort of spawns work. But yeah, just look at the difference, basically. Being airborne, and we've explored 3 times what we had on the motorbike. Ancient shelter again, which we know is garbage. So let's go. We're gonna head north. See what we can find near the pole. Go. Debris field, really good. Quite a lot of loot on that one. Unfortunately, there is a plasma drone above it, so we're gonna have to ignore that one for now. Moving on, there's one right in front of us that looks tiny. What is that? Ah, submerged tank. Well, well, well. And no drones in sight. This is what I thought the old tank station was. I was thinking of this one when I was getting excited about the old tank station. So this is submerged tank. I need to try and remember that. Right. In here shall be some spiders. And hopefully, unless the Reforged version is different for some reason, 3 containers. More than one spider. There we go. Alright. Not get too excited, but there. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's delightful. Yes. Thank you very much. Fuel, platinum, aluminium, titanium rifle upgrades, more fuel and oxygen boosters. That's what I'm talking about. Normally, you know, when you're looting these basic containers and stuff, they're not particularly exciting, but these are actually rares. So this place is absolutely amazing. Look at that Neo. More fuel, pentaxid, and a pulse rifle. You shouldn't have. You absolutely shouldn't have. Thank you very much. There we go. And I got a rifle upgrade kit, so if I unlock a T2 rifle, I can upgrade that pretty easily. Anyway, that's it. That's the submerged tank. And remember that one of the great things about playing on a multiplayer server is that in about 6 hours, this thing will regenerate and I can loot it again. Lovely. Okay. Lots more stuff. There's a plasma gunship incoming, actually. There's a whole cluster of things down here. There's a heat signature there, and then there's heat signatures and deposit signatures down there. So we are unfortunately going to have to deal with the drone population on this planet at some point, though. No problem. And that is another crashed capital vessel. Not a good one. It's okay. There are thrusters on that, but I think there's only like 4 or 5 of them. Still, that's a great source of steel plates and stuff. There are loot boxes in there as well, and constructors. And there are no drones on that one as well, so that might be worth coming back to, just for the constructor parts, if anything else. Alright. What have we got here then? We got iron deposit, old tank station, again, a couple of drones around that, and, oh, would you believe it, but that is an abandoned archaeological site. Not one of the best abandoned POIs out there. Still, there's some good loot containers in there. It's certainly not to be sniffed at. Again, I'm gonna have to deal with those drones somehow. Anyway, we are in a unarmed, for the time being, Scout SV. We are getting the lay of the land. Seeing what's about. Right now, the north is certainly paying off. I told you, like, go to the poles, dudes. The concentration of POIs and stuff is way denser than what it is in the rest of the planet here. Alright, another heat signature, another radar signature. Heats generally are the POIs. That's a abandoned mining towers. Destroyed mining towers, sorry. Destroyed landing pad over there. I don't even need to pick that one up. And whatever deposit this is. Yeah, I mean, the fact that there is an abandoned archaeological site here means that there's probably a few other abandoned POIs on this planet. So it's possible that one of them is like a bunker or a mine or a factory or something like that. And that is a freaking gold mine. If we find any of those, We basically won the game. What is that going on over there? What is that? Whee! Alright. I'll do a little bit more scouting. I mean, the ship is doing fantastic. With the inertia off, we're keeping our height. And we got over an hour of power, even though the thrusters are at full burn right now. And we're running on biofuel as well. So the fuel efficiency of this thing is working nicely. An abandoned reactor. You are kidding me. Okay, that is a good one. The abandoned reactor is a good one. It's not one of the bigger ones for sure, but at this level, oh yeah, I'll take that. Oh my god, it is a like on many abandons though, it is an absolute pig to take. We're going to need a lot of ammo and a lot of meds and a lot of luck. Take that on, but if we can take it and we can win, yeah, we've got our capital vessel. Don't you worry about it. Oh, that's nice. This planet is actually now awesome. Damn, beautiful as well. Look at that. Even at night, that looks great. Let me do the old hide the HUD thing there. You get the moonlight in the water. The light's changing. All pink. Never mind. And we found the Xerax. We have found the Xerax. There they are in a big cluster of doom. Dooming it over everyone. All doomy and gloomy. Those bastards. And they're sitting on a resource deposit as well. What a bunch of gits. Alright, well, at least we know where they are now. And we can stay away from them until we're in a position maybe where we can absolutely embarrass them. Now is not the time. All I want to do is land at my hull. And go into my hull. That's all I want to do. You know? The entire freaking planet has come to greet me by the looks of it. Where's my hull? Oh my god. Why did I get out of my ship? Why did I get out of my ship? Why did I do this? Why have I done this? Why did I do it? What am I doing? Oh my god. What a spoon. Wait, what have I got here? What have I got? I got endoparasite. Look at that. Freaking already with the cure on that one. Look at these absolute goblins. You're just gonna hover here until the morning. My god. I mean, oh, whoa. Why did it drop? Don't do that shit. Oh my god. Directly underneath me. The mirror is the ship slowly dropping right now. Oh boy. Time to get some height again. This is what I'm resigned to, I guess. Well, level 13. Oh shit. Oh shit. No, 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 no. Oh boy. Oh my god. That was ridiculous. Kind of cool though, the light coming through the trees there. Look at the freaking body count here. This is brilliant. Oh my god. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're back in the hole, safe and sound. I've offloaded everything from the ship here. We're looking pretty good. We got some fuel here. We got some nice parts. There's aluminium. We're not going to need that for a while, or platinum, to be honest. But it's always good to get it. And 33 neodymium is the start of something. We're going to need something like 2,000 for a starter capital vessel, which I haven't decided which one I'm going to use yet. So let's see what happens there. But yes, exploration has begun, and already we found ourselves some very interesting POIs to the north. I might even set up, like, I might move over to this location, and then its iron deposit here in this old tank station might be a good idea to be set up near. I could then possibly look at farming the submerged tank, the debris field, the crashed capital vessel, and the archaeological site here. Let's not forget as well, the abandoned reactor. There's another abandoned reactor there as well. Big Xerox cluster there, a couple of Promethean deposits, so we can maybe dig those out. But yeah, we found some decent stuff up here, and it all seems to be in this little area region here. From a deposit point of view, we've gotten all three, the major ones: copper, iron, and silicon over in Xerox territory there. There's another 4 silicon over there, but that is the only copper deposit on this planet. Small, probably because of the abundance of copper rocks down on the ground that we could probably dig up, is why it's only given us 1 copper deposit. But that's fine. I don't see that being a problem, especially with these sorts of POIs here. So subject for the next episode, I think, is basically moving day. We're going to try and get a base set up over here. What we need before we do that is a base starter block for 1. You know, and we're going to need some of the base components, which means we're going to have to unlock some stuff: fuel tanks, oxygen stations, generators, probably some kind of small constructor, cargo boxes and ammo boxes, and solar panels. Wind turbines, we'll get those. They're going to be very useful on this planet. It's very windy. And projectile turrets, of course. We're definitely going to need some projectile turrets. Armor locker, food processor. We'll probably hold off the container controllers and stuff just for now, and we'll try and concentrate on just those things. Yeah, that should get us going. At least cargo box, bridge, fuel tank, generator. I'm gonna have to put this all in the ship. Now the ship's got 3,000 storage bay though, so it should be okay to get this up here from there, from here, I should say. It shouldn't take too many trips to move, really, for the amount of storage it's got. So let's just go ahead and get these things built. 6 solar panels. Screw it. You know what? Solar's rubbish on this planet. Let's just go straight for wind. Go straight wind. We need 5 of those bases as well. There we go. All right. The base starter is on its way. But that's going to be all for today, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully this is the last time I say goodbye to you from my hole. In any case, I do hope you've enjoyed. I thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you for the next one. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.